welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I've been on here, but we're going to save that story for another video. Today's video is going to be either a BH Cosmetics haul or a rant. We'll know once we open this box. So while I'm opening it, I'm going to give you a little backstory.
So I ordered this package on Cyber Monday, and I was informed that this package would take at least a week to process, which I'm okay with. But here I am receiving my package. What is it, like 4 or 5 days before? Sorry, someone decided to freaking message me and it cut my camera off. Anyway, so here I am receiving this package like 4 days before Christmas. Anyhow, it took forever for these palettes to get here. So I'm gonna go and unwrap them and tell you guys about it. So the first expected delivery date was December 8th. So December 8th rolled around. I didn't get it. Then they changed it to the 13th. I didn't get it on the 13th. And then I called my local annex UPS to ask where my package was, and they said they didn't receive it. So I called BH Cosmetics, who does not answer their phone or reply to emails. So this might be my last time ordering anything from them. I don't know. Someone else can order me something from BH Cosmetics, but I probably will not be doing business with them. Their customer service is horrible. Even for the holidays, it's horrible. I was reading, one thing you shouldn't do when you're waiting on a package that hasn't showed up is read complaints on the company. And I read so many complaints on BH Cosmetics, and they weren't even just holiday ones. They were just normal day, like any other day complaints. But anyway, I have my stuff. Now I'm going to make sure that my stuff is intact.
So I got 3 eyeshadow palettes. I got the Take Me Back to Brazil, the 28 color foil eyeshadows, and the Zodiac palette. And I also got their eyeshadow primer, which is the Studio Pro BH Cosmetics waterproof eye primer, because I wanted to see if their eyeshadows work better with their primers or whatever. So the last thing I got was this BH Cosmetics Pro brush cleaner. It's like a spray. I'm gonna open this up and smell it first. It doesn't smell like anything. Kind of smells like bubbles, which I don't know if that's a good thing, but it came like separated like this, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the cap in. This is the Zodiac palette, and it comes in this little sleeve. If I can get it out of here. Sorry, my nails are like tragic right now. So here is the palette. Let's see if anything falls out. I'm gonna tilt it back just in case anything falls out. This is what we're looking at. It has a mirror, and this is the palette. Now let me look at it. It ain't damaged, which is a plus, because that's usually my biggest fear when my package doesn't come immediately, is that it's damaged, and I just don't want to go through that process. So yeah, I'm gonna probably go back through and swatch these later. But this is the Zodiac palette, and it has 25 colors, 25 eyeshadow colors. These are all baked eyeshadows, and the ones on the inside are matte, and this right here in the middle is a highlight. It is the foil palette, and I watched some reviews after I bought it, and a lot of people did not like it, and then there were some people who did like it. So I'm on the fence about this one. Here it is. A lot of people were saying that the individual eyeshadow pots weren't in properly, so they were falling out during the shipping process, but mine are fully intact. And I really bought this palette for these 3 colors down here. I cannot wait to test them out. And my last palette is the Take Me to Brazil palette. I'm probably just going to end up throwing these sleeves away. I don't ever keep them. I don't know, beauty guru, should I actually keep these? Who keeps them? throw them over there. And the last one is the Take Me Back to Brazil. And these are 35. It's another mirror. 35 color pressed pigments. And I'm just in love with these bright colors because I'm trying to get into bright colors, you guys. So yeah, that's Take Me to Brazil. And here's the eyeshadow primer. I'm going to take this out. It's 5 grams, which is a decent amount of product, I would say. And this is what it looks like. So since I got the initial unboxing out of the way, we can get into some swatching. I wanted to go ahead and do the initial unboxing just to make sure nothing was broken. So I'm going to start with the palette that I am most excited about, and that is the Zodiac palette. So I wanted to open this. I'm going to take a little bit of my eye primer just to see how it looks, and I'm gonna swatch 4 shades. I'm gonna do some with the primer and without primer. Whoa, a whole lot comes out. Look at that. So this is the primer, and the consistency is really thin, kind of, and kind of greasy like. I definitely put way too much on my hand for one. So I'll probably just do the rest of my swatches, just rub it down my arm and do the rest of my swatches here. So, but so far I don't like this consistency. It feels really oily and thin. And I'm going to take Scorpio. Where is it? I'm going to take Scorpio, obviously, because I'm a Scorpio, and swatch that with a nice little flat brush. Oh, that is so pretty. It's a very shimmery, like copper type color. Let's see if I can. Sorry, I don't have a diffuser on my ring light yet. Oh, you can see it there. That's pretty good. I'll insert pictures. There's a green one right beside it, which is Sagittarius. Now I just dip it in there one time and then swipe it on my hand. And that Sagittarius. Clean off my brush. Going to try Cancer, which is down here, which is kind of a blue purple type color. And I'm going to swipe that here. And that's really nice. I love these 3 colors so far. I wanted to be angry because it took so long for these palettes to get here, but the quality of them is really taking the anger out of me, I guess you could say. So the next one I'm gonna try is Aquarius. Aquarius is, it looks kind of almost yellow gold on camera, but it seems to have like green flecks, green and gold flecks in it. So we're just going to swipe that one here in front of Scorpio. Oh, that is so gorgeous. I wish I could pick that up on camera. Look at that. It kind of has a green gold look to it. I wish I could adjust the brightness on my ring light, but I'm pretty new to the ring light game, so just bear with me. Now I'm going to finger swatch those exact same 4 colors down here without a base.
So I'm gonna start with Scorpio. Ready? 1 swipe. Okay, then I'm gonna do Sagittarius. I'll take pictures of this later. And then I'm going to go into Cancer. And finally, we're going to swatch Aquarius. I'm in love with Aquarius, you guys. Aquarius is so gorgeous.
So these are 4. If you want a video of me swatching every single color, put that in the comments below and I'll make that an individual video. Just for scientific purposes, I guess. I'm going to swatch one of the matte shades and then I'll swatch the highlighter in the middle. So I think I'm going to take this olive green color that's under Capricorn, and I watched some reviews on this and people said a lot about how they would think that these colors would correspond with each other, which some of them kind of do, like Virgo and Scorpio almost, but like this one, Gemini and Aries. Oh wow. I feel like it would have been cool if they would have made all of the matte shades correspond with the shimmer shades. Like Aries has a black and Gemini is kind of a silver color and it has a purple. So I think it would have been cool to see all of the colors have a matte version of itself. So now I'm just going to lighter in the middle. So I think I'm going to take this olive green color that's under Capricorn, and I watched some reviews on this and people said a lot about how they would think that these colors would correspond with each other, which some of them kind of do, like Virgo and Scorpio almost, but like this one, Gemini and Aries. Oh wow. I feel like it would have been cool if they would have made all of the matte shades correspond with the shimmer shades. Like Aries has a black and Gemini is kind of a silver color and it has a purple. So I think it would have been cool to see all of the colors have a matte version of itself. So now I'm just going to swatch this olive green shade right on the end, right here. That looks kind of muddy. I guess you could, I don't know how to work that color, I guess. But it's a nice green actually. It's a nice green. Now I'm gonna take my finger and do a finger swatch here with no primer. Did I put that in the right area? Oh, hold on guys, I still have product on that finger. Sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna swatch it here. It just looks ashy without primer, so I would suggest using primer, or it's probably just not made for my skin tone completely. So, and last but not least, we're going to swatch the highlighter in the middle. So I got a lot of that on my thumb and I'm just going to swatch it right here. Whoa, that is gorgeous. It has an almost gold look to it. I was thinking it was going to be a little too ashy for me. I'm sure if I use a lot less product I could get away with rocking that highlight. But yeah, now I'm gonna wipe this off and move on to the next palette. Now we are going to move on to the Foil Eyes palette. Now, a lot of people's complaints with this was that it's not pigmented enough and the color payoff is not as nice as it looks. So you can't even really pick up how green that is on camera. But it's more of like a light teal. I'll insert pictures of each palette. I'm going to take a BH brush this time. The first brush was Wet n Wild, and this is from the Rose Quartz palette that I the rose quartz brush set that I bought like a few months ago. I don't know when I bought it, but I did a review on that and I'll put it in the up. Y'all, it's been so long since I've been on YouTube, I forgot how to talk. Sorry, give me a second. I'll put it up. It'll be up here, whichever side it is. I forgot what side it is. I don't think I ever knew what side it would be on, but it'll be up here. And you guys can go check that out. I think I'm actually going to take a more condensed brush than that. I'm going to take this brush, which I don't even, it's the number 8 in the rose quartz pack. So I'm going to swatch the colors that I bought the palette for, which are these 3. I'll probably go ahead and do from the blue down this way. So I'm going to start with the blue. And here I have a little, as you can see, I have, wow. Here I have some primer, and then I'm going to swipe beside it with no primer. So that is one swipe on the primer. It's a really nice blue. This is such a horrible angle. What am I doing? And I'm gonna take the rest of that product and swipe it just on my skin. Probably dip a little more out and just swipe that right beside it. And that's what you get. Those are pretty, very pretty blues. But I'm gonna go into my yellow, put that right beside the blue, and also go ahead and do it just on my skin without the primer. So that's what we're getting here. As you can see, it looks a lot better on the primer, which is why you guys, if you really want your colors to be pigmented, you gotta use an eyeshadow primer. And now I'm taking this 3rd color that was right beside it, right here, and I'm gonna swatch that as well, which is almost similar to Scorpio in the Zodiac palette. So this is on the primer, and that on the bottom is without primer. And now I'm taking this 3rd color that was right beside it, right here, and I'm going to swatch that as well, which is almost similar to Scorpio in the Zodiac palette. So this is on the primer, and that on the bottom is without primer. As expected, the one without primer is super thin. Now, most of the complaints came from the lighter shades. So instead of doing this last one, I'm going to move up here to the brighter shades, and I'm going to swatch this green, which is probably a bad idea because it's not even picking up on camera in the palette. So I'm gonna swatch that. And it looks like it may have like the slightest gold hint to it. Well, actually it's starting to look silver as I swatch it on my arm. Now it's actually quite pigmented. It's more pigmented than they were saying in the other reviews. But I mean, to each his own opinions. Everyone has opinions. So that's the green. And last but not least, we're going to swatch the Take Me to Brazil palette. I'm looking for my eyeshadow primer right now. I'm going to put some on my opposite arm, and we're going to swatch there. So I've placed the product on my arm, and honestly I do not think I will be using this primer. I really do not like how it applies. You probably have to apply it with a brush, so I'll try it with the brush one time, and then after that, if I like it, then I might keep using it, but yeah, not really a fan of it. So I'm going to take this pink, blue, wow, sorry about the brightness. I'm going to take this pink, blue, green, and light green shade straight down the diagonal. I'm going to start here.
And it's a nice little navy. Don't worry, you guys, I will insert pictures of this swatch as well. I should have taken pictures of the Zodiac swatches. I'll probably redo them and take a picture for you guys. And that's it, the swipe without primer. Use my quick change brush cleaner, and I'm going to go down to this green here. Swatch that right beside the blue. Get a little bit more of that product and swipe it right under that with no primer. And our final color will be this shimmery green. Will be this shimmery green right here. Oh, that is a gorgeous green. And swipe with no primer here. Wow, that's my sweatshirt. So these are the swatches. I'll insert pictures of that.
Now I'm going to test the brush cleaner. It says to just spray the product onto the brush and then swipe it on a towel. So I will give it a spray. And I'll wipe it on this towel here. I'm spraying a little more on it because it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. Sorry, I had to pick up the cap. I'm spraying a little more on it because it doesn't look like the product is really going anywhere. So yeah, swipe it on that. And I guess it lightened up. Let's see. There's no product in the brush. It doesn't look like. I wonder if it would be better if I swiped it in the quick change brush cleaner after I sprayed it. That probably will remove a lot of product. But yeah. Still some product in there. I don't know how I feel about the brush cleaner. I'm gonna have to use this a few more times before I can give you a complete honest review.
Obviously, I'm gonna have to use it a few times before I give you a completely honest review. But initial review, there's still product in my brush. And for the primer that I have lost, okay, no I didn't. And for the primer, the initial review, don't really like it. I don't like the consistency. And I wish it was like a lighter color. I don't know if I could have got it in a lighter shade. It comes out like this almost taupe color. I don't know if you can tell. It comes out kind of taupe. And I like my bases to be a little more white with a little more yellow in them. Just because it goes better on my skin. But initial review on this, the brush cleaner could grow on me. Probably not this one. My initial thoughts on the Zodiac palette. I am in love with this palette. I cannot wait to create some looks. I'll probably create some Christmas looks, which I have created a few Christmas looks already. I will insert some pictures of that in this video somewhere for you guys. But my initial review on this palette, initial thoughts, I'm in love with it. And I'm glad it came here in one piece. And same as to Brazil. Everything that can be said about this palette has already been said. It's a great palette. It has amazing colors. For anyone who wants to get into colors with eyeshadow, it's amazing. It's an amazing palette to start with. I don't know if I suggest ordering it from BH Cosmetics. See if you could probably order it somewhere else first because their shipping and their customer service is crap. And finally, the fall palette. I really don't have any feelings towards it just yet. I think I'm going to have to create a few looks with it. But I mean, I'm not mad that I bought it. I like the blue. The blue is beautiful.
So So yeah, you guys, this is my first video back in a month. I will be uploading next Thursday, probably at an earlier time than I'm going to be uploading this video, and that's only because I literally just got the package today and I was like, let me go on and record a video and put it out on my channel because you guys haven't heard from me in a while. I don't know if there's people out there I don't know if there's people out there that were actually waiting to hear from me or whatever, but I'm good, and I will be giving you guys a life update video where I've been and all that next week, because I wanted to go ahead and get this video out for people who want to see the haul. And again, if you guys want to see a haul where I do full swatches of each palette, where I do one video dedicated to swatches from the Zodiac palette, the foil palette, or the Take Me Back to Brazil palette, let me know down below. Let me know. I'll make a completely separate video for each palette and its swatches, because you know you want to see everything before you buy it. So just let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, honeys.